Ah. What? What did what did they do? What the hell did they do? It looks like just what? It just looks like so. How do I describe it? It looks like so blocky and stuff like that. Oh, thank God. England have won first test. Oh, lovely. I can turn that off now. I don't need to worry about that now. Hey. Sorry, I was watching cricket. I was watching the cricket. But England have won that, so I don't need to worry about that. Lovely. So it means I can put you away. Hello. I've been away. I've been away for a bit. I can actually see where I went now, since I've actually been on it now. I went to Ireland to go watch the Lions match, which, if you don't know, it's a rugby union match made up of players from. So the Lions squad is made up of players from England, Scotland, Wales, and then Ireland, which in rugby union, Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland play as one United Ireland, which is very weird. If you know the history of Ireland, you know that it's sort of like, okay, but yes, but they play as a one squad. Excuse me. But they play as one squad. They did a warm-up game in Ireland against Argentina, which they lost. Jesus. And now they've flown out to Australia, where they're going to do a three-test match series against Australia. All that way, and they bloody lost. Right. When we last left Expedition 33, where were we? We had just defeated Renoir in the Monolith. And presumably, we are now on our way to face the Paintress. But my guess is that there's a twist. I don't know if there is or isn't. I don't want to know otherwise. But I reckon there's a twist. Okay. Let's grab this for you. Yeah, I like that on you, and yes, I need that on you. It's been a while. So I may have forgotten a few things, but we will try. Okay. So, that way was Renoir. Now, presumably, we are in the middle of the monolith, where the Paintress is. Oh.
Outside.
She's there. I can feel her.
We need to be as prepared as possible. Once we go up, there's no turning back.
Okay, so presumably this is the end. Which feels weird. Because my thinking is there's an extra twist. But I don't know what the extra twist is. There's an extra twist, but I don't know what the extra twist is. I'm like, I have a feeling the game's going to throw me for a loop here. I think there's an extra loop here that I'm missing. I mean, if this is the end, then it's going to be a very short stream. We'll do something else. We'll do something else. Don't worry. But I genuinely don't know if this is going to be the end or not. Either way, there she is. Supposedly. Alright. Let's do this.
That's her. The paintress.
She looks like the curator. Renoir. He mentioned the curator's wife. She's the paintress.
Oh my god.
You've come back? But the fire. Are you really here? Or is he?
What?
Oh, is he playing tricks again? Alicia. Alicia. Your face.
My face. What about my face? Are you going to burn it again?
Alicia's your daughter.
What?
And Maya remind you of her.
No, there's something else. No, there's something else.
Come along. Let's go home.
Yes. You need to go home.
This is another trick. She's not Alicia. You are not my Verso.
No. Verso's dead.
No. No. You are his creations, not mine. You will not take this canvas from me.
This is what we created the expeditions for.
Tomorrow comes.
For those who come after. There's something else with Mael. It can't just be, oh, reminds me of Alicia. Alright. Let's do this. Quick strike. It's a bit like, getting back into it. Okay. Do I get stains? I get stains. Nice. We'll charge that up, and then we'll use Mayhem to deal some big damage.
Do you understand what you've done? You killed him.
Nice! Come on! Alright.
Supposed to be.
Alright, so you can throw chroma waves. Okay. We're getting into it. Let's do Assault 0. Can't heal. I can't heal. Let's do some Wildfire. Let's get some burn on.
Watch out.
Okay. Alright. Let's do this. We can then spread the regen. Doesn't get rid of all of that, but that's fine. Perfect recovery. Gives me health. Okay, 7. Timing's a bit off. Let's take it. Hello. Hi, Pine.
Okay.
Oh, you get to play immediately. Good. Let's get you healing.
Let's go.
Nice.
Careful now.
Ah! Frames. It was frames. From the monolith. Nice. Yeah, big fight. Again, I don't know anything, so please don't tell me anything. There'll at least be a second phase, because there can't not be a second phase, but methinks this is not the end. There's another trick here. There's something I'm not missing. Well, no, there's something I'm missing. I just don't know what it is. Right. We're getting some big damage through that. No, I'll use CLs for that instead. Let's Assault 0.
Here we go.
Right.
Get ready.
Better.
Nice! Better! Alright, now let's get some damage going.
Time to strike.
Nice, and yeah, let's get Phantom Blade going.
It's locked on you.
Alright, meteors. Oh, this one. Alright, another attack. Nice. Good parry. Good, good. Parry. Okay, let's take the perfect recovery. We're slowly getting there. Yeah, let's just take the... no, let's take the spectral sweep. There we go. Oh. Oh, that was a bit more difficult. Alright, fine. Fine, that one was difficult, but we have revitalization. Hang on, let's... There we go. This won't apply regen, but it will heal. Okay. We're getting there. Assault 0 again. Lovely, we're now at S grade. Oh, and the bloody void meteors. Nice. Nice. Right. No. No, I don't want that. I want to use Phantom Blade instead. Because I want to get closer to breaking. So we'll use another... Actually, we can use Crippling Tsunami, get slow. There we go. Just slow her down a bit. Now we can start working on Ascending Assault.
I'll do it.
Right, and now the break gauge is up. Right, so now break gauge is up, and in fact we have the perfect character. You're up! Break! Nice! No, let's work towards you. Yeah, let's take Doom. We'll spend 2, we'll take Doom, because then we can apply the effects. Nice. And we still get our turn.
Here's your card. Dodge this young.
Oh, what? How do you still get a turn? Alright, fine, Ascending Assault. Easy damage.
I'm waiting.
Alright, we're getting there. Slowly. No, sod it. Let's use Mayhem. Alright, presumably that is phase 1. So what is phase 2 gonna look like?
I don't like this.
I don't either. Oh. big woman. Wait.
Let's go.
Wait, are we fleeing? Are we leaving? No, we are gonna fight. We are gonna fight. Alright, alright. We're just gonna fight on the back of SK. Alright. Let's do this.
Anyone can grieve however he likes, but I get to grieve my own way.
Excuse me? What? Okay, I wasn't entirely sure what happened, but alright, we'll stick with it. Ascending Assault. Let's get damaging. I don't like where this is going, but alright. We'll start working on that break damage again.
Tell your father I don't need him to look out for me.
Alright. This is getting etchy now. This is like, ooh, okay. Probably want to build into Striker then. Since we're already going to be hitting the cap with this, so let's start building up that fire again. And start building on that chip damage.
Did I dream the fire? Is Lucia still alive?
Alright. We're getting there. Slowly, 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 we're getting there. Actually, no. We can use Shadowbringer. Because this will give double foretell. And I'll take the Grim Harvest. We'll take the heal. Because damage will be maximized anyway. Excuse me?
Arrogant man. I taught him to paint. And he seeks to use my creations against me.
What? Okay. Okay, the paintress just randomly just tears a scene through all of reality. Sure, why not? That's what the paintress does. Yeah. Paintress just tears through all of reality. Jesus Christ.
Foolish child, you defied me, and now he's dead. Danger.
Okay, I get a reprieve. I get to heal Looney.
Incoming.
Ah.
Let's carve
That would have been so close as well. That would have been like, so close. Alright, just keep stacking up the damage. I don't have the... I don't really want to sacrifice a... no, let's just take a normal shot. I'm just going to take a normal shot. Alright. I somehow managed to read that.
Okay.
Oh, brilliant. You're ripping reality apart.
Feel better. Okay.
Okay. I seem to be able to read that. That's promising. Shadowbringer. And now let's start working towards that break damage, because that break damage is going to be the key thing here. Right, you, I need regen.
Today.
I'm not crazy. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I hope.
That's better.
Oh. Well, there we go. How much do I need for Ascending Assault? I need 2. Right.
I'm waiting.
Incoming.
Or never.
Alright. See how you gotta give me something good here. Yeah, well, first off, let's take them. Alright, now you've done that. Now let's cleanse. Okay, well, first off, let's cleanse you. You're gonna have to revitalize again. Verso will die in 3 turns. But we can paradigm shift to get ourselves some AP back.
Incoming.
Alright. Nice! Alright. So we'll die in 2 turns. Doesn't matter because I can perfect break. Lunar will burn in 1 turn. Don't worry about it. Take out these 2 balls of light. Kayori Yuri, thank you for the follow. At such a tense time. In what is very, very tense right now, but thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Oh, we only get the 1 stain. I need another stain. This is why. You'll live, because we're going to use perfect recovery on you. Well, you're going to rip reality apart again, aren't you? Alright, let's see if we can defend these. Timing's just a little off! I'm gonna have to use an item here to give myself AP. I'm gonna have to use another perfect recovery. Ciela's gonna die in 2 turns, which is lovely. So instead, I'm actually going to use Doom here because I want the effects. I'm not bothered about the break capabilities, but the effects is very useful here. And then you use Dark Cleansing. We spread that region. Alright, let's see if we can defend. It's annoying. That's annoying. I have to use energy. I have to because I don't have enough. I'm gonna have to use another revitalization on you, which I don't really want to, but I have too many. Let's see if I can. Nice! And that gives us the counter. Come on, Verso. Players out. Oh, there's going to be a phase 3. Alright. Okay, the game just lags. Also, hi, Annie. You join us in a very tense moment.
Is it over?
No, we're not done yet.
Right.
I'll do it. Here you go.
What? Protects? Yeah, there's something else after this. Something we don't know. Also, I am feeling better, thank you.
Let's cover path.
There's something.
Chroma is flowing.
There's another twist. There's another twist here. Oh, great idea. Save it for now, Annie, please, because we're in a very important part of the game here. So just save it for now, please. Thank you. Why are you protecting me? Why?
rest now. Things will be better soon.
What? It's gone.
Over. The number. She's gone. She's gone.
No, she's not.
It's done. You're free. You are all free.
Is this real?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Gustav's watching over us. Hey, come. Wanna plant it? Though presumably, there'll be no one coming after, right? It's symbolic.
Let's go home.
Yeah.
No. There's something more though. That can't be it. Hannah?
Still feel immortal?
No less than yesterday.
Shall we test it out?
I appreciate the offer.
Monoko, you've been extra quiet since we got to the monolith.
Have I?
What now? We go back to Lumiere and life goes on?
Yeah, decades and decades in front of us. This is how it feels to be immortal. What do we do now with all this time? The expedition might be over, but we're not done yet. There are so many questions left to answer.
Indeed.
Lumière red.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Gustav's sister.
Brother, I tire of the conflicts and deceptions that plague our family and theirs. So, I entrust you with this letter. Whether you give it to her is up to you. I'm at peace with what's to come. When the time comes, I hope you will be too. Maya, it's strange feeling watching you with my brother, laughing and smiling, without the scars or the memories that afflict me. Alicia, as she was meant to be, not this painted version that I am. My family, a facsimile of yours, and this world, a mirror, painted by your mother, the paintress, to stave off her grief. Seeing your expedition through would plunge us all into the abyss. For in ridding the world of the paintress, you'd lose the sole force standing against the one who would erase us, the one who invokes the flowers of the gommage. An act of love, for he does love her. Your father. On her monolith, she paints a warning for us all, of the few she can save as her power wanes. We all wish for our families to thrive. Your family, however, believes only one can survive. But perhaps you'll find another way. You who have lived amongst us, perhaps you differ from your father and your sister, as I differ from mine. Your mother paints life, whilst your father, death. What will you paint?
Renoir! I knew it wasn't. There was something. Ciel. Lune. Monoko? Alicia too. Glimpse in the past. Well, that's Verso as we know him.
You're okay.
That's Alicia.
Alicia?
So wait. Does that mean that... No. What? So wait then. So it was all just the creation of the paintress then. And it was the paintress was trying to protect people because it was actually Renoir that was... What? I need to know. I need to... Come on, this is going to explain everything. This is going to explain.
Come along now. I'm in Renoir's atelier.
I don't know. Okay. I'll guess where that is. Oh, presumably there.
Alicia quit dawdling. End of the corridor, you know where it is.
Alright, I'm coming. I'm on my way, I'm on my way. I have to know now. What is this? That's everyone that we faced. Renoir.
Finally. Our little shadow is awake.
What?
Our parents are quite the stubborn pair. They're still fighting each other inside the canvas.
Big sister!
He has her imprisoned at the top of the monolith, and she has him trapped beneath. It's a stalemate.
Well, they've been inside the canvas for so long.
They've spent longer than this in other canvases. It's not that dire. Yes, I know. Maman's been in there for quite a while already. And Renoir is wasting time in there, trying to help someone who doesn't want his help. We have more urgent matters to attend to.
Did you see Verso?
You're as bad as Aline. He's not Verso. He's a painted copy built from our mother's memories. You do well to remember that. Don't roll your eyes at me, sister dear. I know you're not a child, but you're not grown either. And too many in our family have lost all caution and sense of late.
Alright. Can you help Maman?
Help her do what? Run away and hide? She's already succeeded there. Honestly, if Aline wants to numb herself in the canvas, then let her. Grief is no excuse. We're all grieving. She's a grown woman, and she was the head of the Painters' Council. She failed her responsibilities. I don't have time to coddle her. And before Verso died, she would have said the same.
Can you help Papa?
I already have. Aline is more skilled than Renoir, but I've tipped the scales in his favor. I have my pets in place. She who controls chroma controls the canvas. I can't take her chroma, but I can keep it from returning to her. Yes, it's enough. It's just a matter of time. As she weakens, Renoir is able to erase her oldest creations.
Wait, Renoir is holding her back?
With the exception of her obscene fake family. She's made them immortal, but luckily, they're also quite useless.
Okay.
I need you to take care of yourself while I'm gone. Don't be naive. The world doesn't stop simply because our family is in mourning. The conflict is spreading, and there are things I must do if we painters are to survive. You will do nothing. You're too weak to do anything useful. You'd be a liability.
She's a right bitch, isn't she?
The writers used you against us once before. They won't hesitate to use you again.
There's writers? Yo!
And I can't promise that I'll make the same choice Verso made. Verso traded his life for yours. I both love and hate him for that. The damn fool. Although, if you really want to be useful, then enter the canvas and help Renoir. I need him back here sooner rather than later. I'll fight this war alone if I have to, but I'd really rather not. Can you handle that? Lest you forget, the only reason those two are in there is because your naivety cost Verso his life. Good. Go to the canvas when you're ready, and repaint your throat when you're in there, before you completely forget how to have a conversation.
Wait. So... I have questions, I need answers, I need to find out. Versus childhood canvas where we used to play. Where he painted Eske and Monoko. And where my mom and Papa now fight. Claire's right, it's my fault, I should help fix this. And I do want to fix this, I do. If I can, Verso would have. And it would be nice to talk and breathe again, without pain. Without my face being... No, that's the reason to do this. No, it's the right thing to do, after everything I've caused. Okay. So are you about to become who I think you're about to become?
If we bring Maman out of the canvas, she'll try to return. We must hide the canvas.
Well reasoned. And such a clever hiding spot you've chosen. She'll still find it, but I'm impressed. This only truly ends if you destroy the canvas. And that means stopping the final sliver of Verso's soul from painting.
What?
See? Wasn't so hard. Wait, that's Aline's chroma. Stay calm. Don't let it take control of you. Calm, Alicia, or it'll paint over you. What an auspicious start. Well, you're about to be reborn in this world as one of Aline's creations. Have fun. This will keep you out of trouble until I get back.
So Mael. What?
She's a girl. She's a girl. She's beautiful. What a lovely voice. My love, did you decide on a name?
Oh, my darling girl. We have precious little time together. You'll never know us. But I want you to know that you are loved. I want you to know you're not alone. You will always be the beautiful child I held in my arms. You will smile the brightest smile. You will cry iridescent tears. You will know love, and you will know pain. You will know loss all too well, because we live in an unforgiving world. But you are strong, and you will survive. You will struggle, and you will learn. You'll find people to call your own, and you will shine as their guiding light. For you will change the world, and the people around you. You'll forever be our princess. I have decided on her name. And her name will be Mael.
So Alicia was reborn as Mael. What? Okay, so now we go back to everyone dying.
Alicia.
Actually, I prefer Mael.
I think I do too. But I'm not really Verso, and you're not really Mael, are you?
You're not Verso, no. You look and sound just like him, but you're you. I'm still Mael, though. You should have helped me remember.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Listen to Mama. If I hadn't trusted the writers, Verso would still be alive, and you...
Wouldn't exist.
wouldn't be caught in the middle. Maman did a terrible thing, painting you into Verso's canvas, giving you his memories, pretending the fire only took me. But I'm glad you exist.
Your father was right to erase everyone is better this way.
Better for who? Verso would never have wanted his canvas gone. He loved Esquier and his gestrels and grandes.
It was killing our mother. Staying here so long in a make-believe world with her make-believe family.
It's not make-believe. It's not. You're not to me. Papa's here. He'll help me fix Lumiere.
Will he?
Maman painted a rather unflattering portrait of him. He's much warmer than the Renoir, you know.
I bet.
God damn. Painted power Pictos acquire. The power to deal more than 9999 damage. Don't you feel like there is, yes. It's all just like... But that's the beauty of it. It's just like there's like this whole mystery. And now like, what? Like, so none of this was real. It was all painted by Alicia's mother because she was grieving over the loss of her son Verso. But Renoir had to go in and stop her because she was too powerful. And they were caught in a power struggle. And yet the people of this world independently decided to destroy them. And turns out it... Maëlle has recovered her memories as a paintress. Oh, Maëlle has access to new skills. Wait, what? Maëlle has access to new skills? Like what? Combustion? Oh no, that's... I already have these skills. Right. Well, we need to get this up and going. Oh my god. This is insane. This is insane now. Okay. Let me take a quick break. And then I'll be back. I need to do a quick break. Back in a few minutes. No, because I'm there, like, thinking, like... I'm there thinking, like... Okay, so here's the truth. I knew there was an Act 3, because it was spoiled for me. When I was, like, looking for, like, raid targets and things like that, there were people that in the title of their streams had Clair Obscur Act 3. So I knew there was something that I wasn't getting. I knew there was something missing. I just didn't expect it to be, oh yeah, this is all a fake world. Like, God, that's a twist and a half. To just be like, yeah, this is all painted. It's all, you know. God damn. So what does her wardrobe look like now? Oh my god, real Mael. So you can change her back then. You can change her back to Expedition Mael. No, let's keep her as the real Mael. God damn, I knew And there's SK in the background. I knew there was something up with you. You had a connection. I knew it. So Mael is the one factor that they never determined. Into that's brilliant.
Your father was the one erasing everyone. Why would he help repaint everything?
True.
I hid the canvas before I entered, so Maman can't come back again. There's no need to erase the canvas anymore.
He'll want you to go home.
I'm not at risk like Maman. I haven't been in this canvas that long. Besides, Papa has a soft spot for me. He'll listen.
So the curator is actually the curator.
Papa!
Alicia. You're safe.
I thought I told you to stay home.
Technically, my body's at home.
Some of Eileen's finest work. I regret that it caused you so much pain. What Eileen did was unfair to you most of all. Please, accept the Descendre family's apologies. I know it seems absurd to offer oblivion as recompense, but perhaps that's the outcome we both desire.
What?
I'm proud of you. Getting your mother out of the canvas was not easy. Once we erase the canvas, we won't have to worry anymore.
She's home now. Why?
You know your mother. Verso painted this canvas. It contains a piece of his soul. She'll never willingly part with it.
No.
For the sake of the living, we must part with the dead.
No, Papa. See, I hid the
She
canvas.
will always find it. This is our only opportunity, while she's too sick from her prolonged descent into the canvas to return.
No. Papa. Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas. You can't destroy the last piece of him that we have. This is my home now. You can't just decide...
Your home? After all that with your mother, you want to stay?
know how little remains of my life outside.
Alicia, you'll die. You've already been here longer than you should.
But...
No. Look at me, I said no. I am not letting my daughter risk her life. Alicia.
I'm not, Mum. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again!
No! What are you...
It's time to go home.
Destroying the canvas. Of course, Monoko survives.
Come on. Come on.
Monoko survives because he's not human, he's a Gestural. Gestural survived the Gamage. But what does that do to you? Ah. Now back to the camp.
I did it so easily. What am I doing wrong?
Discouraged. It's only been a day since you remembered your painter's side.
We believe in you.
Remember them. Painting isn't about verisimilitude, it's about essence. Truth of who they are. Your father made the axles, right? She who plays with wonder, he who guards truth with lies. They're the essence of your mother and your brother.
Ciel! Lune!
How did we go marched? Well, your hair.
We have much to talk about.
So you were her daughter? And you were a paintress too?
So cool, right?
And you knew this whole time. You fucking coward! You betrayed us! We trusted you.
You can bring them back too. Yeah? Everyone we've lost.
Yeah, but I need Chromo. Papa controls all the Chromo in the canvas.
No. Not all of it. The expeditioners. The ones killed by Nevrons. Gustav noticed their chroma remains in their bodies. They never dissipated, like the Gamage.
It's sold chroma, not pure. It won't be like bringing the two of you back, but I could use it in other ways.
Time for the greatest expedition in history.
God damn! I have no idea what's going on. You need to play this! Or at least go look through the VODs. God damn. So now, yeah, because the curator's no longer there. Because the curator was Papa. So what did he leave behind? He left nothing behind. The curator was Papa. God damn. This is... Oh. So what are these new skills then that Mael can learn? Phantom Strike. Deals very high void damage to all enemies. Also gives plus 35% of a gradient charge. Okay. Stendhal deals. Deals extreme single target void damage. One hit. Remove self shield and advise. Deal high single damage void damage 5 hits. Applies 1 burn per hit. Damage increased for each burn on the target. And now we have a second. Applies 10 burn, 20 damage, revise all enemies. See, I still think she revolves too much around burn. And I have to basically create everything to burn around it. That's the problem. But we'll try it. We will give it a try. I suppose we stick with this then. Thank you, Annie. Yeah, and I kind of want to keep this skill. I can even keep that one. And then let's upgrade some of the Lunes as well. So what do I do about Mael then? Okay. Okay, well now I can start upgrading everything. Challenges. Make your life harder by doing challenge. Limit maximum damage. Enemy life multiplier. Good lord. Of course, we didn't get anything from that, did we? Well, I guess now we've got to play with Mael. I guess we now have no choice, since she's now fucking Giga Chad character now. But what do we do with her? I guess we clear that. We'll move Floret Fury here. We'll move Mezzo Forte here. We'll move Breaking Rules here, and then I suppose we have to put a fire. Yeah, we have to put Spark there, because that's like a cheap fire. I suppose with a weapon we don't really need Breaking Rules, so I suppose we can put Rain of Fire there. What is the Invirtuo stance? No, okay. Yeah, because we've got this weapon, so it's like... we still shield anyway, so it's like... and then marked. Do we have anything that marks enemies? You? Do you have anything that marks? Marking card. I'm not really using Card Weaver. But then do I want to keep up with Verso? Because I've kind of invested into you. And I do like Dark Cleansing, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so in that case then, we'll switch you to do Marking Card. Because I feel like from this point onwards it's going to be a lot of... yeah, so let's bring the ladies back. Yeah, look, she's now Giga Chad. Defense line. The defense is a bit poor, but she's got Painted Power. Painted Power is going to be the key to all of this, because then we can go beyond 999. God damn. God damn. I was expecting a twist, but I was not expecting this to be the twist. I was not expecting it to be... this is all a world which has been created and we're actually... and now we're trying to save the world because it has a piece of Verso in it. The actual Verso, not this Verso. Because this is not the Verso, this is just... I don't know what you'd call it. A puppet? A shell? A shell of Verso? God damn it. God damn it, this game's so good. God damn it, this game is so good. Right, let's get some story beats out of the way then.
We have to push Papa out of the canvas before he erases everything.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
He's been weakened by his battle with Maman. That's probably why he hasn't come after us. But it won't stop him for long.
If you and your father keep fighting, you risk breaking the world again. Another fracture, but this time, it might be you trapped inside the monolith.
What's the alternative?
Maybe. Maybe you should go home.
Verso.
You're fighting each other, but you're all doing the same thing.
No.
Eileen wants her son back. Renoir wants you and Eileen back. You want Gustave back. The cycle we needed to break wasn't the gommage. It's your family's cycle of grief. Our whole world carries the burden of your family's grief.
That's all this is. It's just a world of grief. It's just a world created to grieve. That's all this is.
Lune,
I was right not to trust you.
and what would you have done in my position?
I wouldn't have betrayed my expedition. I would have warned them that everyone they cared about was about to be erased. That they were about to be erased. I would have told them the truth. Because after everything we've been through, we deserved that.
So you'd choose your expedition over your mother?
That's your problem. You think in false dichotomies. It wasn't an either-or situation. Other solutions were possible if you'd only trusted us enough to ask.
Knowing what you know now, would you have helped me force my mother out of the canvas? I don't apologize for saving her, but I am sorry I broke your trust, and I will do everything I can to help bring everyone back.
I guess we'll see.
So now, Aline? She's now gone, so it's now just Renoir.
Everyone's mad at you.
Are you?
You can be sad, or bad, or even rad, but never, ever mad. Bad things happen when we get mad.
I know.
But I can never be mad at you.
Sure other people can.
Save it. I don't need your mea culpa. You did what you felt you had to. Of course, you were wrong. But, oh well.
I thought you'd be more upset.
I was. I got over it. Everything I knew about our world is wrong. And you know what? I don't care. Because death isn't death anymore. And that means I can see my husband again.
CL.
Oh, please. I'd sacrifice you in a heartbeat to get him back. So, I understand. We're good.
Thank you.
As long as you help me bring Pierre back. You owe me.
You got it.
God damn. Cut down just like that. Alright, Monoko, what have you got to say?
Not to say I told you so, but I do believe that I did, in fact, tell you so. Thanks for the support. Was it worth it? What will you do now? I'll do my best to earn their trust back. Quite a steep hill to climb.
God damn. So now everything's turned upside down. So the question is, what do we do now? We have to find Chroma. But where are we going to find it? Alright, we'll check up on the others. Let's see what happens.
Nice hair.
Oh, yeah. That.
I can't believe there's another world out there. A world I'll never get to see.
I'm sorry. I didn't. My memories. I would have told you if I'd known.
Don't apologize. You were trapped too. You lived among us. You're one of us. Even if you're also one of them.
It's so weird. I have memories of 2 childhoods, 2 homes, 2 Lumiere.
You're not an orphan anymore. You just found your family. Don't you want to be with them?
I love my family, but they're all gone. In one way or another. And you're my family too. So are Gustav and Emma. And I didn't see it at the time, but all the families who took turns taking care of me.
Maya. This is a lot to take in.
Yeah. But for the first time in a long time, I have hope.
Weird how none of them are questioning being creations. Because that's what they are. They're creations. Technically, they're not real. They were made by Verso. They were created by Verso. And all of them can be erased just like that. It's weird that none of them are questioning it. Because they should. They should question it. Alright, writing the Journal of Gustav's Apprentices. Not entirely sure what we're going to write. I'll find a spot where she can write. Narrating Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about everything. The painters, Aline, Renoir. So no matter what happens, the truth will be written somewhere. Maëlle immerses herself in Gustav's journal, poring over every detail. She will forever cherish his memory. The memories of Gustav inspire Maëlle. Skill! Gustav's homage. She is sure that when she brings the apprentices back, they will want to read this story. For those who come after. Maëlle heads back. What's the skill? Is this the secret skill that has been hidden? Yes! Deals high single target lightning damage, 8 hits, increased damage to mark target in the room. Mark! Yes! Alright, mark is now a thing. So now we need... Okay, so now we need to build a mark. Okay, you can't apply mark, but you can help with mark. You can apply mark. You can apply mark? No, but you oh no, wait, no, this deals mark. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Let's do this. In that case then, do I want to switch to immolation? This is more of a... I feel like you have so much in the way of getting AP back that thermal transfer no longer matters. I feel like the burn is more important now. Yeah. She has so many. We'll work on the luminaries when we get painted power, because that's going to be the the main Lumina that we want. So we'll work on that when we get painted power. Alright. Return to Lumiere and defeat Renoir. Create the greatest expedition in history. So now we go back. Through all the different areas. Wait, your hair's brown. An army. That was where the many areas are flying. SK can take you there. SK ability unlocked. Fly. Final objective. Head back to Lumiere and expel Renoir from the canvas.
Once we're ready, we can head to Lumiere.
Okay. I'm not going to do it tonight because I see the time and I get the feeling that it's going to go on a lot longer than I think it is. So we will dedicate tomorrow to it instead. What we will do instead is we are going to go explore a bit of the side content. Because there are a few bosses that we never took out. Plus, it allows us a chance to test out this new Mael and see if we want to run with it. So, was somewhere around here? Yeah, the best cave. Because there are a lot of these, yeah, like these places where the enemies are very, very strong. However, I'm actually going to do something. I'm actually going to go back into here. I'm actually going to go back into Spring Meadows. I'm going to go fight some enemies because I want to get that 999. I want to get that across everyone. Load. Hang on. Give me my mail. So we're going to dive back into here. And we're going to go defeat all of these. It'll be 4 battles. Oh, no. And then we can try out Mael and see how we feel about it. Because I'm not entirely sure how to feel about it, to be perfectly honest. I'm still a bit like, do I want to? Like, there's still something about it that doesn't feel right. I may be wrong. And she may be a goddess. She may become the most powerful character in the game. But I need to go try her out. I can actually just do this. I don't need to bother with doing all these different abilities. I literally just need 4 of these. In fact, I technically could just go grind the same one, because rest will bring them all back. There we go. Oh, apparently there's some fun going on outside. Oh, and there's an extra one here. Oh, lovely. Then we can leave. What are you? Oh, you're 2 flies. Oh, I remember all this time ago. There we go. Na, 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 na. There we go. So now we have painted power, which is important. So, if we're going to do this, we need to build luminars around marking. Okay, well, first off, since we already have painted power, let's give you something else. Let's give you second chance. Okay. What was it called? Painted power. Okay, so painted power is going to be important for everyone, because that is how we're going to be able to deal damage. The thing though that we are we? I don't know. Okay. So now we need to build around marking. Okay. So breaking doesn't matter. Augmented counter. Okay. Dodger, I'm not bothered on dodging. I'm breaking, I have energizing start, I have energizing turn. Healing parry, healing share, marking shots, yes. Painted power. Healing allies by shell, doesn't really apply to you. SOS power. Okay, so it's really only marking shots or rewarding mark. So these are like the two key ones then. Yeah, so there's nothing else. No, okay, so let's give you SOS power. Let's give you... Protection heal. Yeah, you need marking shots. That doesn't matter. So don't use them. That matters. That doesn't matter. Critical chance on burning enemies. That doesn't matter. Okay. Take reward and mark. You have energizing 4. Take that and that. Share energizing. Jump. Energizing break. Okay. And then I'll give you these as well. Now save them. Right. Okay. So now let's go try out this new Mael. Let's go try out Mael. And let's see what she's like. I'm going to do this by going here to the Obscur cave. Because in the Obscur cave is an enemy that I did fight before. I fought this enemy by accident because I wanted to try it out. And I almost defeated it. But now that I have these new abilities, I can now properly try this. I can now properly go against this enemy. So, oh no, that's not a good thing. Hang on. Hang on. What's happening? What is happening? Because it looks like it's lagging on my end. Oh god, it's lagging on my end. Okay, let me... Okay. Let me very quickly unload and reload. Let me see if that will fix the game. So let me quit out. Or is it OBS that's... Is it OBS that's using up all of my memory? Yeah, OBS is having a fun time. I thought I fixed this. Oh wait. Has OBS stopped having a mare? It might have stopped having a mare. Alright. Let's load the game back up. This might just be a loading issue. My hope is that this is just a loading issue. We'll see. God, it looks so weird looking. You can't see this, but I'm looking at the because I'm loading this up through. I've been playing this through Xbox Game Pass, and I'm looking at like the title screen when it loads. And it's so weird looking at that now, and just being like, how very weird. Right. Let's just make sure this runs nice and smooth. Oh, it's starting to lag again. I'm just looking at this to make sure it's running well on my stream. I don't know what it is. I don't know why OBS every now and then decides to shit itself. I hope that doesn't happen tomorrow. Right. We should be good now. I don't know why OBS decides to have a meh. Okay. You should technically be quite easy. I say. Oh. Well, at least we got rid of half of it. Alright. Let's use Rain of Fire. No, actually, no. No, let's use Spark. We'll get the burn in. Technically, you no longer need Immolation. Oh no, the Mark. That's why you need that. At least use Elemental Trick. Right. Well, now we have High Break.
Here's your card.
Ah, damn. It's that third one that I'm struggling with. Okay, now we can go into Swift Stride. Oh. Get the wrong one by accident. Yeah, let's use Mayhem. Let's take the break damage.
Useful.
No, we will take the break damage. There we go. I don't like it. I'm sorry, but I just feel that Mael has kind of gotten to a point where she's just not useful at this point, even with her new abilities. I'm going to put Bad Omen on you. Okay, I'm going to give you back Thermal Transfer. You, I like as you are. Okay. I'm going to keep the Mark stuff though, because the Mark stuff will still deal damage. So that's fine. Okay. Next enemy is in Flying Waters. So now we go to Flying Waters. And do that. I'm loving this. Alright. Go, Westgate! Let's go to the other side of Flying Waters. Not that it matters. The curator can use chroma. No, he can't. The curator revealed himself. The curator revealed himself to be the actual Renoir. Bugger and a liar. Don't know, can I get away with saying bugger? Can I get away with saying that? Fast travel to the Lumi. Okay. Now I need to remember how to get back. Because it's always it's that one enemy's always in an odd position, and I forget where. I forget where that enemy is. I forget where they are. Oh god, no. Well, there's that enemy that's... No, I defeated that enemy that's around there. Okay. I think it's I have to go up here. And I have to look and see what's up here. Isn't there something up here? Isn't there an enemy up here? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I forgot you were here. So I'm just going to deal with you very quickly. So forgive me, I'm just dealing with you very, very quickly. Might as well. Oh yeah, through here. Here we go. What the? You're not the enemy I remember. Oh, I think I must have dealt with this enemy then. Alright, fine. So I've dealt with that enemy. You are not the enemy I remember though. Oh, you're out in the world. Okay, so I must have dealt with all of these then. Okay. That's fine. I thought I'd forgotten about all these enemies. Alright, fine. I've already dealt with them. I think there's some others, but I can't remember them all right now, and honestly, I'm going to go back in my own time and just go through endgame stuff. I'm not going to do that on stream. I'll do endgame stuff off stream. Yes, you. So there was this enemy to give to there was that Gestrel that wanted the skin of all the other enemies. Alright. Yeah, let's just keep going. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Didn't dodge. Alright, well, never mind. You know what? Let's just take you down.
Okay.
Can't do that. Okay. Let's just do a bad omen then. And yeah, we'll just do another elemental trick. Just build up the what is it? Yeah. The setups that I have don't really work around they don't really work. Oh, Gestrel.
Ah, tule konna wilo fosse kipo. Ah, loko mono seto gawa. O mali fisina gomilula. Oro dordo nimba kitoro.
Eee. So what was hiding behind here then? Presumably a weapon?
An advantage.
Oh. A heal. Ah, I'm fine. So a healing parry. Okay. Take to the sky. So that's the Stone Wave Cliffs. The hidden Gestrel Arena. I'm curious about that. I'm curious what this is. Because I stumbled across this and I was like, hmm? So let's have a look and see what this is. The hidden Gestrel Arena.
So ni soge gawilo. Ole woke wambayo solo fate.
Alright, show us what you got. Who will fight? A Lunia there. And who will destroy you?
Konna wila fosse lito.
Alright, let's see how we do. I suppose we can just start building up stains, because I think that's... Never mind.
I'll do it. Romance flowing.
Never mind, they're incredibly weak. I think we're going to fighting alone. Okay. Keep going.
O mali.
Don't even think there's any point in doing anything else. Alright. Oh no. Oh no, no. You've actually got... Okay, okay, okay.
Elements converge. I'll do it. Okay.
There we go.
Kula fosse nabe.
We had some good XP from this.
Okay.
So let's put my L in. Go on, let's put my L in. Dominique Giant Feet.
Ah, tule.
His feet are legendary. Let's take a spark. So why, if his feet are legendary, does he then decide to use his hands? It's literally inches. Alright, now we can use Gustav's homage. Gustav's homage. Oh, and it sets off the... Oh.
Mali. Ok. Isso? Ole, ok.
Alright, Julian Tiny Head. My god, he actually did some damage.
On me. On me.
Oh, did the fake out.
On me.
There we go. Easy. Alright, deal 50% more damage if fighting alone. So it's all built around being a solo fighter. Hi. We can, however, go to the Gestural Village to face, what's her name? To face the chief. Because we never faced the chief. I'm thinking... Who do I use? Oh. Breaker, if I see this idiot. Alright, a duel. No, let's keep using my own.
Okay. I won't disappoint.
Okay, she's still insane. I'll give it one more try. Mael is probably the only person that can survive.
Okay. You can't leave us yet.
Alright, one more try. Mael is the right place to go because she has second chance. It's just learning the patterns. I just need to learn the patterns. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Let's just see the full combo. Alright, never mind. That's like a half an hour fight minimum, and you've got to be like pinpoint perfect with everything. I'm cool, thank you. I'm cool with not doing that. It would be nice though if there was like a little guide to be like where you have been and where you haven't been. Have I been to the small virgin? I don't think I have. I think that's another one of these areas. Unless this was the... Okay, let's see if I remember this. Oh, this is where... this is where... The skin. Oh, wow, big size. Like brother. Do all of you do this? Was broken. You take horse. Reward. What? Oh, reward.
Well, that will help.
Me felt mistress. Regent. This regent tends us. So is regent then is regent Renoir? Because we now know mistresses. We know mistresses are Lynn. So we know that mistresses are Lynn. But... Alright, so we know... Okay, so we know that's now the small version, so we know that's now dealt with. It's a bit disappointing. To do all that and get one colour of Lumina. What's this? Oh no. This is always an area that I've been like... What is this? Because this has always been like... Let me dismount. Yeah, let me... Dismount. Nope, there we go. Yeah, this has always been a danger area. So let's have a look at this area and see what it holds. And in the meantime... So let's see what the redwoods hold. An odd looking fountain. Chroma swirls inside. Okay. Must minds created by man be considered false? Many have pondered this question. Most have understood its complexity. But alas, not all. Long had they thought the answer obvious. But the more they pondered, the more it consumed them whole.
What is this? A cryptic story dispenser?
Actually, I found it quite interesting. Could we try it again?
Okay. Pay more chroma. Grief is not a burden that needs to be carried alone. Still, it has broken the minds of many, with profound consequences. One more time. Such a beautiful painting, tainted by suffering. Would that they go back to those days, in the face of countless trials. Families reunite, and they overcome. One more! All this chroma has been rather energizing. Thanks to you, I awaken from my slumber. Did my tales interest you this much? I'm afraid I have no more to share, but you can have this.
Great. What now?
Oh. Okay. You actually gave me a really good... You gave me a really good picto. How... Let's take a Venus gain. 10? That's not bad then. That's not bad for a regen. That's not bad for a regen. That's actually pretty good for a free regen. Okay, let's try one of these flying areas. Is there one? Over here. Apparently there's one over here. This is the manor. One of these areas that is only accessible. Let's see what this is. The fountain. Assuming you can't let anything, no you can't. But you can all pick up a chroma. Alright. Port of Lumiere.
Watch out. Is it looking for a fight?
Great.
The hands. You. The ones who conquered the monolith. And bested she who claimed this painting as her own. Mistress shall be pleased to hear of your feat. Now one cannot stay ignorant to the consequences of your triumph. What will happen to the canvas? We'll stop Renoir from destroying the canvas. Impossible. What you aim to do is unachievable. But I commend your determination. Mistress afflicted me with a similar quality. We who are her creations, we share the same duty. To hasten a resolution to their conflict by removing their powers of destruction, by keeping chroma from their grasp. But I was assigned an additional duty. Incomplete, unfinished creations, brought to life by the hand of the mistress. I was painted to neutralize them. Why would your mistress want that? Their existence is proof of my mistress's failures, and for that reason I was to erase them. But I could not. Painted by the same brush, cut from the same cloth. Seeing their pitiful state, I simply could not. But you helped them. Many of them are back on their feet, thanks to you. You have shown them mercy. You chose the way of kindness. Often have I thought it wrong to hope. For too long I roamed the world. I thought the duty assigned to me to be cruel. Even when I settled on a new purpose, it soon revealed itself to be impossible as well. And so I wandered, little by little. I lost myself in thoughts of darkness as I noticed the world around me. I then learned the truth. You are one of them. Expeditioners, you have helped so many of us. Kindly accept this. May you continue to help those who have strayed from their path.
Clair.
Your sister created the Nevrons.
Yes. Except for the ones on the Axon Islands.
Why did she make Nevron feet so pointy? I can't polish them without poking myself. It's terribly inconvenient.
Yes. Quite annoying.
Indeed. An expedition.
Yasmin, Monolith Year 84. My favorite theory is that she's some crazy demonic maths teacher, and this is our punishment for failing at numbers. A load of superstitious hysteria, but at least we're here now. It's worth it just to walk these valleys. I've barely seen a meadow since Lady Genocide and her poison smoke took up residence. And the sky. I feel almost naked without the dome above us. We're so exposed, but it's thrilling too. We landed at the exact spot where Expedition Zero touched ground and retraced their route. But there's not a single scrap of cloth or body anywhere. Bloody hell, we're out here chasing shadows. 15-year-old shadows. I'm glad we restarted the expeditions. But how the hell are we supposed to find them? No trail could last 15 years.
Only you knew. So what do you mean, are you still mean? What do you mean, still? I mean, you're not wrong, but still. God, so the Nevrons then. I apologize if I did it very flippantly, but you have to understand, you literally asked that question right in the middle of like such an important cutscene, and to like suddenly just like go away from this very dramatic moment in the game to suddenly being like, oh yes, let's talk about this other thing, like it's, you know, it doesn't really go with the vibe. Like there's this very dramatic thing on screen, and it's like I kind of want that to be the focus, not just go into this random conversation, because I feel like that's very disrespectful to the game then. Like I'm not paying it the attention that I should. So I apologize, but you have to understand that. Responded with, wait, did I respond with violence? What did I say? I don't remember that. Genuinely, I don't remember that. I'm kind of huge angry to, wow, my tone has absolutely shifted over the years then.
It's locked on you.
Oh.
I'll manage.
My tone has very much shifted over the years then. I do apologize. Alright, you're dead. No, we won't send in the reserve team. I honestly didn't think I was... I don't remember being angry. I'm actually really confused. I'm actually really confused now. I thought I said like, could you hold off, please, because we're in the middle of an important cutscene. I genuinely don't remember using like an angry tone, so I do apologize. Not especially. Okay. I do genuinely apologize. But genuinely, like, was I mean? Get away from me, you disgust. I genuinely didn't mean it like that. Wow, I have changed. Wow. Wow. I feel awful. Yeah. I've become very bitter. Hmm. I'm genuinely gonna have to go look that back up because I genuinely didn't think my tone was one of aggression. And I do sincerely apologize for that. Damn. Yeah, I've become very bitter. It's I don't know how much I want to get into it. That's the problem, because it's like I know why. I know why. But if I start to explain it, it'll sound like I'm guilt tripping people, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't intentionally mean to be bitter. It's just, unfortunately, circumstances in my life have made me bitter. I know. I did know. I have, ever since you pointed that out, Annie. I have actually been noticing it, and I have sort of been. I have been like, whenever someone tries to like talk to me, I do tend to sort of. I do tend to try and like fight them off, basically. And it is something I've noticed more. And again, I know why. But it's just, if I explain, I think, what's the word I'm looking for? It's when you it's when you say something because you're intentionally trying to get people to feel sorry for you. I'm trying to remember what the term is. and I can't remember off the top of my head what the term is. But it's that. If I start explaining why it is what it is, people will think that I'm just trying to make them feel sorry for me, and I don't. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. Right, it's more I just can't remember what the phrase is. But it's a trauma dumping. That's it. People will accuse me of trauma dumping. I don't want to come across as trauma dumping. I just want people to understand why I am the way I am. But I feel like if I explain it, then people will just accuse me of trauma dumping. And it's like, I don't want you to feel sorry for me, because I know why I am the way I am. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to change. You know, I am a very, very bitter person, unfortunately. And I'm trying my best to change. I don't want people's sympathy. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I want people to help me. That's all I want. And unfortunately, it seems that this attitude that I have tends to push people away, unfortunately. Because they look at me and their first response is, "You're not a nice person, are you?" Yeah, I'm sorry, Annie. I'm sorry. Hopefully one day I can explain why, but there's no point in explaining it, because it's just, it'll just backfire on me. It'll just be, you're just telling them because you want to feel sorry for it. No, don't want you to feel sorry. I brought it upon myself. I am the only person to blame in all of this. I don't want anyone giving me sympathy, because I don't deserve it. I just want people to help me understand. Anyway, Annie, I apologize. Now that we're actually in a moment where we've got time, did you want to talk about your idea, or has the moment now passed? Because now I'm actually in the moment to listen. I just wrote it? You mean the ASMR one? Oh yeah, no, L1. Sorry, I was completely in another world. Could you rewrite it, please? Sorry. I don't want to click out of the game, because if I click out of the game, I fear that my computer's going to have a fritz. Unfortunately. Because I'm having to play on full screen. Reading your book, you're out in a chilling environment like an audio book. I mean, it could work. Let me just land somewhere safe. There we go. I'm very down for that because I read like some people. That could be something we do. I'm probably gonna just.
I'm going to upgrade our pictos now.
I can do it.
All right. Let's put the music on. I'm probably gonna stick with the original idea for now. Because I have a book on adult ADHD, and I thought it would be a fun spin to sort of read that in an ASMR way and just see what the reaction is to that. But that might be another one that we do down the line. Because I have seen people reading books in an ASMR style. The thing is that my story is unfinished. So it's like I couldn't do a full version of it. And who knows when that story is getting completed. It's taken me a long time to get to that story where it is already, but yeah. I feel so fucking terrible. Like I genuinely feel terrible. Couldn't you do a chat for a YouTube video? Well, the goal was attempt ASMR. I've never done ASMR, so it's like you know, it's at the end of the day I just want to attempt it and then just see where it goes from there. Because like I never thought of doing ASMR. I literally just thought it was like, just do it as a fun goal, basically. It's not something that I ever planned on doing on a long-term basis. So I think for now, just do it as a stream and then just see where it goes and then just see how I feel about it. And if I want to do more of it. Yeah. That's sort of how I feel about it. It's just sort of, do it to fulfill the goal and then see where it goes from there. Because I don't want to be locked down by anything. The problem with ASMR streams is that you might get distracted by chat. No one watches. You watch, but no one else does. I don't think I'm going to get distracted. Plus as well, my time is limited as it is doing this. You're not distracting. You're not distracting. My time is limited as it is. So to do these streams and then record a YouTube video on top of it and then do all the editing for that and everything, it's just like I'd rather just do it as a stream and then just cut it out as a highlight. Stop crying, I'm not crying. I feel like I want to cry, but I'm not physically. It's very hot in here. It's what's temperature? 23 degrees Celsius. It's good to be back. I needed this. Yeah. This is why I started all of this, because I started all of this because I wanted to change, you know. I wanted to learn about myself and be someone different. That's, you know, that's part of why I started this whole streaming journey. Now I know I'm a complete asshole. I used to be so kind. I used to be so kind. No, you're stuck in the answer to me. Thank you. Like, that's the thing. It's... Fuck it, I'll say it. I used to be a very selfless person, helping other people. And then people decided to take advantage of that and abuse my selflessness for their own greed. And I started to realize that I was being manipulated, and so I became very defensive in my posture and sort of the way that I act. So when people ever approached me and asked me for something, my first thought was always, what are they really after? So I went from being very selfless to very selfish. And that's who I am today. Not talking in private makes any better. Maybe one day. Thank you, but... Unfortunately, the selfish side of me is still too strong. It's unfortunately created a lot of trust issues. Instead of looking at people with kindness, I now look at people with skepticism, wondering what they're gonna hold, wondering why they're asking me what they're asking, and what their real motives are. Chances are I can never go back to being that selfless person. But if I can learn to be half and half, take the best of both worlds, Maybe that's a good compromise. Doing great, thank you. I just feel really peeved off because, like, and again, I'm gonna have to go look back at that moment, but I thought that moment was. I genuinely thought that moment was just me being polite and me being like, you know, I'm trying to focus on the game. Do you mind not asking those questions, please? I think I do need to put a rule in, which is like, you know, please keep conversation. Please only talk about relevant, you know, topics that are relevant to the stream. Things like that. Not that the talk is entertaining, you know. It's, you know, I do enjoy people coming in here and asking questions, but it is a bit like, you know, I've had it a few times where it's like there's these big moments on screen and these big things are happening, and then people come in and just be like, oh, let me just ask you this random question, and it's like, there's something happening on screen, like, could we pay attention to this, please? It's just, it's a pet peeve of mine with streamers when there's like a big moment happening on stream and they're just like chatting away and doing whatever, and it's like, focus on the game, focus on, you know, on what's going on. People come to see you, not the game. I know, but I believe in a balance, you know. When the game has its high points, when it's trying to do its serious scenes, I like to give it the time that it deserves. But when it has its downtime, that's when I can come in and do my thing. Again, it's still something I'm trying to learn. But I do think, you know, in those moments where, you know, in that, you know, at the end of Act 2 there, with, you know, confronting the paintress, that's quite a serious moment. And at that point, the game deserves my full attention. In fact, that whole sequence really sort of deserved my whole attention, because it was like, you know, suddenly the game was being flipped upside down. And it's going to seem that way, basically, now, from now until the end of the game, that you know, we're now at the point where sort of big things are going to happen from here on out. So it's like, so trying to have those, you know, trying to have those types of conversations is going to be a bit more difficult moving forward with the game. But once we finish, then we can go back to that. It's a balance. And it's a balance that I need to learn. But I would like... I do think sometimes that... I do think streamers can sometimes be a bit disrespectful to games and sort of not give them the proper credit they deserve. It takes a lot to make a game. Just like it takes a lot to write a book. Let's end. If I continue any longer, I am just going to go on and 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 on, and it's just going to become very depressive, as if it's not already depressive enough, to be perfectly honest. As if I'm not already a depressive person enough. Who do I want to raid? Who do I want to raid? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We'll raid Arithorn. Because they're just at the beginning of Act 2. So I'm not raiding big streamers. I'm raiding someone who has 25 viewers. I raid people that have like 10 viewers. I'm not one of these that raids people with hundreds and hundreds of viewers. That's pointless. How? My last raid was someone with 4 viewers. Explain. Okay, now I can see why my tone is... Yeah, but they have multiple thousand followers. Well... We're raiding Arithorn. I'll see you next time. Bye!